India, the land of India, has been a success story across centuries, across millennia, albeit the last couple of 100 years. But overall, it's been a Sone Ki Chidiya, not just for India, but for the world at large. What are the key factors that created this prosperity for India across centuries and millennia and across the land? The first point that comes to thought, the first fact is that this land has been fortunate enough, very fortunate, to have 3 harvests per year. What we call as Teen Bog, Bogam, Bogi, the harvest, which this harvest in turn gives abundance, which in turn gives prosperity to the land. So it was not just the harvest that we had, but the key factor was in the model of the economics, it was the villages that supported the cities. So it was the grama that supported the nagara. Whereas in the present economic model, what we have is, it is a nagara, the city which supports the grama. This is actually a quite unsustainable model. The real sustainable model for this land, for this economy, has been the other way around, where the grama, the production centers, supported the nagara, the trade centers. So we have to get back to that similar model as we go along in our growth, as we evolve. Not only was India abundant in agriculture, but if you look at industrial production of those days, India was also proficient in that, very capable in that. For example, the products like steel, zinc, copper, and a whole host of products that went from India. For all this, what was needed was large ships, shipping, navigation, which itself comes from the Indian root word nav, navy, navgat, for which standing example, the best example that you can have is the port at Lothal, which is one of the oldest, busiest, geometrically designed ports that you have at Lothal in Gujarat. It's an inland port which speaks about the prowess of Indian navigation to take these products to the world at large. Taking these products to the world at large, what it did was built the Indian coffers. How did it build the Indian coffers? Even though India did not have mines of gold or silver, India had always abundance of gold or silver because it traded in these products, which in turn brought in gold and silver in payments, in trade across the globe. For centuries and millennia, India had 25% of world trade was from India. 25% of GDP for 2 millennia was from India. And because of this, when Europe was coming out of the dark ages, what did they look for first? When Europe was coming into the period of age of Renaissance, what did they look for first? India. Where all did they look for India? They look for India in West Indies, they look for India among the Red Indians, they look for India among the Indonesians. But the key point, the theme was king for India. India was like the proverbial pot at the end of a rainbow. So that was the importance India had. From this we can also understand that the world till a couple of centuries back was very much an India-centric world. And when we now go into the face of new India, we should once again regain back that place of primacy of the world being an India-centric world. That is what we should march towards with knowledge, pride, confidence and capability.